episode of Loquacious TV. They call me Nelly.
And it's your girl, Moody.
And happy Friday. Woo! Come on, ride the drink.
Hey.
And ride it. Hi, girl.
Hey, what's up, Boo?
Nothing much. TGIF. I had a great week this week.
Yes, you did?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Allergies.
But I know who didn't have a good week. So,
the whole world, y'all all know who ain't having.
Today is Friday, but on Sunday at the Oscars, there was an incident, which I haven't seen any of the movies that the Oscars promoted, but I think that slap.
I didn't see
100 times.
I didn't see nothing of the Oscars but that.
So I didn't even watch the Oscars.
Me either.
I didn't even know the Oscars was on.
Me either. I got a phone call about the slap, and then that's how
I was asleep, and I woke up to it. I thought it was a hoax because they're two comedians.
Right.
However, contrary to everybody probably already has seen it, I'm just go with real quick recap. Chris Rock was on stage and he made a reference to Jada Pinkett Smith having her short haircut, saying he looks forward to seeing G.I. Jane 2. Which in one, I think it was, I forget her name, the actress, she had a bull's head. Will Smith then got up.
Wait, but let me say.
He laughed and he saw his wife's face was.
Jada looked pretty still with her bald head.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yes.
And she's always had short hair. That's why I didn't even get it. But anyway, so he got up, he smacked him in his face, and then he sat down and was reiterating for Chris to keep his wife's name out of his mouth.
Mother effing name at that.
Yeah, he was definitely cursing or whatever. So, what's your thought?
Keep his mother wife name out your mouth. I don't know. Like, it's a catch-22 with me. Like, he felt froggy. He leaped. It wasn't the place or the time, but hey, look, you can't take it back. It is what it is. Like, it's just unfortunate that it was like televised all over the world.
It was definitely international slap.
International slap.
Yeah.
Two black men of great power, you know, in the business. It just was an unfortunate situation. But look, I people do crazy things all the time, so it didn't surprise me. It didn't disappoint me either, because you know it is what it is. Sometimes people have a blow up, and I don't know what the reason why, but I do believe violence should never be the key to your solutions. But he did it. He did it. It's up, then it's stuck.
Phew.
What you think?
Child. I was taken aback, first of all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I was taken aback. I was disgusted a little bit.
Why? Why so?
I was disgusted because I just didn't expect that from Will Smith. Will Smith's not new to Hollywood.
Right.
He's not new to comics. He's not new to people hosting shows and making jokes on the people in the audience. Yes, Jada Pinkett has a autoimmune disease that causes alopecia, which makes her lose hair. She's not going to die from it. And it doesn't even hurt. And she felt so like, you know, people do these things. If you feel so like you don't want anybody to say anything, because it could have been a different person. It couldn't have been Chris Rock. It could have been a regular person in the street. Would you have slapped them and got sued for everything that you have? Like, I just think that as a comedian, this is your job. And I felt like they both were at work. Because the Oscars is a award for you to win for your acting skills. So they weren't actually acting, but they were at an event because of work. So it's still deemed to me as work. You don't go to work and fight. I don't know none of us that's just popping off on niggas at work.
Well, I do. I ain't gonna point no elbows.
No, I'm not.
But
No,
that's
I'm
neither here
not.
nor there.
No, I'm not. But you should not be at work. A good job like that. Maybe my job wasn't a good job, but a good job like that, you definitely shouldn't be there fighting.
I agree.
Chris Rock, I love Chris Rock. Will Smith, I love Will Smith. I took away different things from it. I don't condone violence, so I definitely wouldn't be like, oh yeah, he should have did that. A lot of people said that he's been defending his wife. But there's many things that many ways
defending.
You could defend your wife, or he was defending himself, or finally like had a break or whatever it may be. But for months they've been in the tabloids, and mostly because of his wife who exposed the things. We didn't pry for them. She told, and she embarrassed you. So why are you now? Not that there's nothing wrong with that. It's like she embarrassed you because she told, and then it made the jokes be like, the spotlight now was on you guys. And when she told you, you were crying and you didn't seem like you were so angry, like you wanted to do anything to anybody. I just don't know what ticked him off.
It's a buildup, I believe. I think it's a buildup of everything.
Yeah,
I think that Chris Rock was the safe space to do it. Like, he couldn't, when the LGBT guy on the red carpet asked him about, well, not really asked him, well, made a statement about the entanglement. They didn't find it funny, but they knew that if they would react in that manner, that they will get canceled. That's what the words they use. The culture.
The culture's using.
They'll get canceled.
Yeah.
They would have been like, oh, he's beating on women / men. Like, it would have been just a bad situation. And nobody wants that for their business, for their brand. I think that because, years ago when they had boycotted the Oscars, Chris Rock also had something to say about them.
When people mention that, I just want to reiterate, if you haven't seen that clip from 2016, he named more than just Jada and Will. He went down a list of people. Right. It wasn't solely about them.
Right, but he still mentioned them.
Yeah.
And he basically said his wife, they're not making money off of none of the movies that she had made. So
but it's jokes, though.
It's jokes.
It's jokes.
For Will to be in the comedian field,
he should know better.
He should know better. I agree.
Because
it's not acceptable at the end of the day.
I went to a comedy show this week, right? And, the comedians, before they were getting up on stage, they were saying things like, yeah, I'm about to make some jokes and nobody better not come up here and smack me, else it's going to be a problem or whatever. And, they were joking. But my thing is that, do we now, is that taken away from the comedian now? I can't crack on the audience. Def Comedy Jam came out in the 90s. And they only cracked on the audience.
Wait, and that's a fact. And comedy was so hilarious back then.
It's now hilarious.
The world we live in is sensitive. The world we live in is so sensitive. If I say something about you having a wig, oh, she's against people with wigs.
And I got
alopecia. If I say something about me having locks, oh, she against somebody with locks. Let's cancel her. It's just so sensitive. Like, if you cannot take a joke.
Stay home.
Stay in the closet. Stop trying to take people's livelihood, their finances away. I think that with this Will Smith situation and Chris Rock, I think, like I said, he was a safe place. He knew that he wasn't going to press charges. He know he ain't going to probably sue. And if he do, it would be, okay for him to sue to get some of that Will Smith money in my pocket, just to show you that it's not okay to put your hands on nobody.
It's not.
I made a joke, and you embarrassed me in front of the world.
And
I'm pretty sure y'all were cool at one point in life.
Yeah, and they probably still were cool.
Whatever might transpire, that was not the place or the time. I've seen people have a little scuffle with their loved ones or, friends or whatever, and in the secrecy of their home or backstage or whatever.
Right.
But you took it to the cameras, and then what was the most baffling thing about the whole situation? Everybody was trying to figure out why Will Smith did what he did, but I didn't see not one post about, is Chris Rock okay?
Well, he appeared to be okay. He just
I
was
didn't
like,
see
oh,
anything.
Will Smith smashed it up.
He
And
was
kept
like,
going.
whoa. Like, he was just like, it's shocked.
Yeah.
He absolutely like a person in shock.
It was a
His
bit
hands
like,
was built, both up, because I'm pretty sure he wanted to hit him back. But like you said, he's at work.
yeah, you're at work. So, and the difference between, like, celebrities and us is that we look up to celebrities. They have a platform and a stature to uphold, and not that they're not human, because I was having this great debate with a few people. Yes, they are human, but they still have, when they're in a certain position, they still have a stature to uphold. They can't stoop down to those levels that make them just regular, because they celebrities, and they're more than A-list celebrities. They're international stars. Chris Rock and Will Smith, equally. So they just, kids look up to you. Kids were probably watching. Like, this is just not the way. So when they say use your words, like, seriously, use your words. It's not the time to be walking on stage and slapping somebody because you want to defend your wife's honor, or you want to do this, you want to do that. Like, you just gotta find the right moment to take care of your business. And I'm sure if you would have said something to Chris Rock, because I feel like Chris Rock's very busy like Will Smith. So I'm sure he doesn't watch Red Table Talk. Like, just because people watch that don't mean he saw that and knew that your wife had alopecia. Because I don't think he would have made a joke about somebody with a disease. I just don't feel that way. Maybe he would have.
Right. And he's from the old school, so he might have.
Yeah.
So he's from
but
the old
I don't
school.
even think. And G.I. Jane, it was a movie about a woman who was lit. She was kicking butt, like, straight up. And she was beautiful with that bald head. And Jada, you look beautiful. So knock it off. I don't think that should have happened. It should have been taken care of a different way.
You know what's so funny about this situation too? That, like, I look on the outskirts of everything sometimes. Had it been anybody that walked on the stage and had them, they would have been handed that they asked to.
Yeah.
They let him go back in the crowd
and win an award, and then gave him a standing ovation. That was totally out of line.
It was definitely out of pocket,
and I do feel like he should get his award revoked, not because he didn't do an outstanding job acting, but because there's a code of ethics. And just like work, if you are at your job and you have a fight, they're gonna fire you. They're not going to keep you.
Right. You didn't display anything that
So with that, like, I feel like you should have it revoked, and they should give it to the next person that was in line to win it. Just to show you that
you shouldn't have even been able to do an acceptance speech and sit there and do this.
And then have a party.
Cry. Go to an after party and chill. Like, you just didn't do something the most. Like, most people would have been in jail.
Yeah, I didn't dig that, Will. Like, and I love you, and I just
definitely love you, but
I don't think that. I just think that you should have thought about it, and I know sometimes our emotions could take over, and to then throw in the saying that Denzel told you, like, when you got your highest, the devil. Yeah, I don't like when they, like, start bringing in those type of quotes and things of that nature, because I feel that is true, but in the same breath, the Lord is not going to tell you to do nothing wrong.
You know better.
So
you know better. And at the end of the day, like I said, what's done is done at the end of the day. But I don't want you texting me no apology online. Like, that ain't it. He got to do better than that.
I want him to slap you back. Same way you slap.
Let me get that little cheek right here.
I want him to slap you too.
But wait. Before we even move forward, what if this is all staged? What if this is all staged? Because they said Chris Rock ticket sales went bonkers after this.
I hope that it was staged. But in my heart, I don't believe it was staged. Yeah. Because Will was like, that voice, like, keep my name, and that's so ghetto. Right? I also say, you're ghetto, Will. Like, keep my name, my wife's name out your effing mouth. Like, that's ghetto. That's what we say, still to this day. But we ain't you.
With your fingers.
Yeah. keep my name. And, yeah, we could go on and on and on. But that was Girl Chat, and we had dragged it already. Yes. So we going to get into today's topic. Today's topic is splitting the bill amongst friends.
I left my wallet at home.
You want to go or can I go?
You can go. Go ahead.
So there was a meme, and it was like, if it's 4 friends and the bill is $400, it goes $100 each, right? And I don't agree with that. And let me tell you why. Prior to going out, we're going to discuss billing. Unless I'm with my day ones. I'm with Moody, we don't got to discuss that. We know better. My sister, we know better. Anybody outside of those two people, we have to discuss billing. Why?
Right.
Because I don't want when the bill come, everybody to become mathematicians. 1. 2, if you don't have it to go, say that.
Stay home.
Say that. I don't have it.
Home. Just stay home.
And stay home.
Just stay home.
So many times, Moody. So many
I know.
times. Yes.
I would. I stay at home. I'm not coming. Wow.
So
I'm
many
just not
times
coming.
we just say that. Like, if you don't have it, just say you don't have it, because those things can avoid a situation. Now, if I'm with a group of people that's not my friends, I'd rather it be prefixed so that we know in advance what we have to pay. So now, if the prefix is $50, we know to give $70. $10 gratuity, $10 toward the tip. Period. I'm not going out with 10 bitches that I don't know and then waiting for a bill to come because she just had 20 drinks and I gotta go half. And nah, I mean not half, but divide it equally.
And that's when you say, no, wait, I got a separate bill.
Yeah. So for me, the splitting the bill and going out with friends, I'm definitely not with it. If I don't F with you like that, I don't even want to come to your event because I don't have no energy for none of that. And that can cause a rift between actual friends and bitches that you don't really deal with like that. So if you're not giving me a prefix menu and an amount, then I probably don't want to go.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead.
I'm laughing. No, I'm not. I'm laughing because my mom be going.
And if you're my friend and you don't got it, I don't have a. How many times you took me out to eat? Countless. Right. Because it just is what it is. At the end of the day, ultimately. So if it's like me, her, my sister, yeah, we might split the bill. But I'm not if it's me, her, and 4 other girls we know and they drinking relentlessly. Yeah, no, we're not splitting the bill.
Yeah, equally. That's their bill.
I'm just not doing that. Ma'am, can I get my own bill? You saw what I had, and I have no problem with that. And you gotta speak up. What you think?
You know, nah, I agree because I've been in predicaments, right? And I don't know why why when I go out with a group of people, the waiter always give me the bill.
Because you look like the more dominant one.
Yeah, the one that got money, because I don't. So it was an incident one time. I went out with a whole bunch of people, and the waiter gave me the bill. So everybody was like, all right. They giving me their money, which was fine, not a problem. But then it was a certain person that act like they gave me the money and didn't give me the money, and I'm sitting there like, do I flip out? Because I didn't want to be embarrassed. So I'm just like, yo, and mind you, it was people that we didn't know at the table, and they did the right thing. But it was somebody that I didn't know, and I knew they was doing some bull crap. And I was so angry because don't ever put me in no broke bitch situation. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't like it.
Broke ass.
And the person's not broke. The person was not broke. They just dusty like that. Like, that was just whack. And I didn't like it at all. And they tried to, you got the money, right? You want to keep counting it? Like, they was micromanaging me. And I just wanted to do a Will Smith slap. Like, honestly. Like, and you know, I took the losses because I didn't want to embarrass the person we were celebrating.
Did you say something eventually?
Nah, I just left it alone because if I said something, I wouldn't have came out my pocket. Period. I'm gonna do it right then and there. Since I didn't do it right then and there, and I came out my pocket that day, one time.
It was the only time you needed.
It would never happen again. It would never happen again. And I cut the losses because I didn't want to make a big deal for a friend of mine who we were celebrating. But
was this me?
No, stupid.
No, not me that didn't pay. Was it like my
No. It wasn't your
because I'm thinking.
I'll tell you when the camera's over. But
I'm gonna read something right quick because I was like doing a little research. So splitting the bill with friends to avoid any conflict. Talk openly with your friends about sharing the bill as early as possible. Find a subtle way to ask your guests to split the bill when it arrives. So you don't gotta be so raunchy with it. But the first step says to talk about it before you even go. Hold on, boo. If necessary, offer some suggestions on how the group could split the bill. You could ask for separate checks. Hold on.
Separate checks. Yeah.
You could take turns paying. Like if it's a group that
Yeah.
always go out. All right, I got
It's
this.
my time,
Or da da
yeah.
da blah blah blah. One person pays the bill and then everybody pay them.
Right.
You could split the bill evenly. You could use a bill splitting app. I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah.
You could split the tip evenly. Use the tip app. Throw in dollar bills for the tip, which we do. Only pay for exactly what you ordered.
People like ordering $1,000 worth of stuff and saying,
What if someone doesn't pay? That was your situation. So me personally, I kind of talk a lot. Miss, give me your money. You didn't give money. Yep. And then you might be embarrassed. And you might want to Will Smith me. But you definitely going to pay.
Yeah. At that moment, I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't
That's
believe it was
terrible.
happening to me. Like,
Well,
I was like, and I'm like, nah. I'm counting like, this person gave me, da da da, here's my bread. Like, nah, you ain't give me your money. I'm like,
wow, that's dirty.
Yeah, it was real dirty. It was a real dirty. And I also had another situation that I did a birthday party for myself one time, and everybody paid me in advance. The ones that didn't paid that day, but the ones that had the money in advance, they knew. One person was trying to act like, oh, can I pay you later? No. You don't come sit and eat and then tell me, oh, can I pay you on Monday? No. Go to that ATM.
Yeah, that card
And I had to do that. And I didn't want to do it. It was my birthday. It was my birthday.
So you paid and let them
No, they paid me. You went to the ATM and you paid me. Because don't do that. Like, where do y'all get off at? If you know you're going out to eat, have that money.
That's a fact. But wait, hold on. It say, what if someone doesn't pay? So let me tell you what they got. One thing you can do is let it slide.
Don't never do that again. I advise not to do it.
2, have that person pay the tip. 3, I'm only paying the tip if I'm with my man, because he paid for the meal. So, friends, if you would go out with me, don't ever think that. Loan the money. Subtly remind that person next time you go out, like, oh, you know, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
either.
nah.
Don't go out with that person.
And that's my motto. I'm never going out.
Discuss the situation with your friend.
Nah, they weren't my friend like that, so it was just like.
If this topic
is,
if me discussing, because there's a lot of stuff in there, but if this topic is uncomfortable for you or makes you uneasy, then don't just say you're gonna stay home. Stay home and don't do this. Don't wait till we get there and eat and then act like you don't have no money.
Gimmicks. That's people. I know people that if you are like, say if you at a bar or something and you'll leave a tip, they'll take the tip and then act like they buy something. It's just crazy stuff that I've seen and I just is like, I just can't be that person.
Nah. If I don't got it, I'm not going.
Me either.
If it's prefix, you get in the money plus an additional $20. If the bill is $400 and it was 4 of us, I am not giving $100, especially if I only have food and I ain't even drink. You can get the drink bill, but why do we have to do all that when you know what you do?
Right.
You know what you do.
Because people just feel like, oh, everybody
don't wait
got
till
it. Don't count my pockets.
And don't wait till the bill comes to just be like, yo, I don't even really have it. Say that before we even go.
Because I'm going to tell Chanel I ain't come with my wallet at all.
Never got her wallet with her.
No, I ain't got my wallet. I left it.
Nah, but I can't even recall on some real deal, Holyfield, any times that we ever went out and you ain't come out your pocket. So, I can't even, say that. So many times I've gone out with people and they, oh, I ain't even got it. I only got this, or I ain't even got that. Nah, say what you got before you go. Because I'll say I'm not going.
Tell you. Now, we ain't going out to eat today.
That's it. If you don't have it, stay home. There's nothing wrong with sitting this one out.
But you know what? Me and her random. We'll be going food shopping. And she be like, let's go out to eat.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, what?
I just spent all this money. Well, not me. I got that. But
yo, you stupid.
I'm saying though, like you have to, you definitely have to be honest about it. Like honesty is the best policy, and it works because if you don't have it, you can say that, and then I can still say, "I no, don't worry about it. Just come on
Right,
anyway. I
let
got
somebody
you."
give you the opportunity.
Yeah, don't wait till we eating and then the bill come. You got to use the bathroom. You looking in your phone. You talking to the waitress. Nah.
They just order steak and lobster and then talk about they gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, or order steak and lobster and 5 drinks, and I only had a piece of bread, and you talking about is we splitting it evenly? No, we not.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
No, we not.
Yeah, I was in another situation. It wasn't my thing or nothing, and somebody invited me somewhere, and we were in the the bungalow bar. We was at the bungalow bar,
And they expensive too.
They somebody ordered mad stuff and then was trying to act like we was like, nah, you ate that, son. You didn't eat that. That's your bill, shorty. That's your bill.
You gotta stay home. You gotta stay home. Don't do that.
Because you got me one time, it ain't gonna ever happen again.
You gotta stay home. If you don't have it, stay in your casa and come out the next time when you have it. You don't always have to be on every set. That's how I like to look at it. Like you don't have to go to every party. It's okay to chill. It's alright to chill. You'll be alright.
Yeah, you'll be alright.
Yeah, I'll tell you about it and I'll tell you how good the food is, and maybe when you get your money up, you and me can go out.
Okay.
Alright?
Alright.
Okay. You just tuned into another super duper whooper kuka roka lit episode of Loquacious TV, where we be lit at, where we speak our minds, where we give our opinions, where your opinion matters as well. Make sure you leave and drop those comments. Make sure you don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share.
Please subscribe, guys. Y'all been watching. Y'all been getting us lit.
We've been lit with the viewers.
Thank you,
I don't
guys,
know
for
who's
the
been
viewers.
sharing.
I don't know.
But
we love it. We love
Yes.
it. Keep it up.
Yes,
and
yes.
please subscribe. Just hit that like button.
Yes.
Subscribe. Come on. We're going to see you every Friday at 5. Come on. You know how
Another
we
lit
do.
episode of Loquacious TV. They call me Nelly.
And it's your girl, Moody.
And we love you. See you.
Bye.
Mwah.